I don't know if I can go on like this. It's really getting to me. I've really tried, but I'm reaching the limits of my patience. I don't want things to continue like this. What's wrong? What's going on? You were fine last time I saw you. What changed? Tell me. Don't keep it all inside. Maybe I can help you. Are you there? Do you still want to talk to me? Say something. What's wrong with you? If you want some help, then I'm here to listen to you. I'm always here for you. It's just I feel like I'm not good enough for anyone. No matter what I do, it's never good enough for anyone, and people always complain. I really wish people would appreciate the things that I do for all of us. I think I understand. Is it true that you've never been on vacation in your life? Must have been really boring for you. Do you remember that time 10 years ago when all your friends went on a vacation and you didn't go? It must have been really sad for you. I remember you cried a lot. I didn't think there was any need to be that upset, but now I'm older, I think I understand. It must be really unpleasant to be left out in the cold like that. I cook every meal and no one else ever helps me. It's really sad. 5 years ago, my mother died and it just became even more difficult. I have to do everything and no one ever helps out. I barely leave the house because of it. I have to do all the cooking and all the housework. When my mother died, she didn't even leave me that much money. It was only a few $1,000s. Not enough to help with the pain of losing a loved one. What do you mean? What money are you talking about? I didn't even know you got any money. It was just a small amount of money I got. Nothing special. Some other family members kept coming over asking for money. My father changed the will so that when my mother died, most of the money went to them. I was never consulted about this process. I only found out after Mother died, and then I realized what had happened. Most of the money had gone to other people, even though I have done so much for everyone. I really felt let down by the whole thing. I'm not a money person, but I felt I deserved something. Do you think that small amount of money is going to make any difference to my life? It isn't going to help me one bit. I might as well not have it at all. It really doesn't help me. I think the money should have been split evenly between all members of the family, not just those people. Why should I be left out of all this? What did I do wrong? I feel as if they are plotting against me. I feel they don't like me, but I have no idea why. It also means that I don't have any money to give to you, and that's a real shame. What am I supposed to do with such a small amount of cash? I can barely afford to help myself, never mind other people. That's a really sad story to hear. I'm really sorry about it. It's a big problem because my pension is not that big either. I was hoping to inherit some money when my mother died, but in the end, I got very little. It seems I really made a mistake in life. That's really bad. I understand your problem now, but I don't know what you can do. I don't really have much experience in these matters. Have you spoken to Grandpa about this? Maybe he can do something? What about Dad? Can't he give you some money? I don't think your dad is going to do anything to me. He doesn't even talk to me anymore. I don't think I'm going to get any help from anyone. I think I'll just have to get used to the idea of being a poor old lady. I'll just have to live with it. I guess life just isn't fair and I'll just have to accept it. Mother, don't worry and don't get too upset. I'll try to think of something to do and we'll work from that. I'll try to solve the problem. You can trust me. What are you going to do? Can you really help me? It's really terrible what happened to you, and there needs to be some kind of a solution to this problem. People should treat you better. You've done so much to help so many people. I'll do my best to get a better deal for you, or solve the problem some other way. I don't know what I'll do yet, but trust me, I'll do something. Are you really going to do that? Do you think you can get something done before the divorce goes through? After that, I'll never speak to your dad again. I was a housewife for 40 years. I don't have any skills. I didn't work and I don't have many savings myself. I gave everything to my husband and family and now I'm left like this. I don't know how I'm going to survive if I don't get some money somewhere. It's going to be really hard for me. Don't worry, Mother. Worrying just makes things worse and it's bad for your health. Just try to think some nice thoughts while we get this problem solved. I'm really unhappy about this whole situation, and I'll do my best to solve it for you. You can leave it to me. I'll do what I can. Thank you so much. You're so nice to me. I know I can count on you when things are bad. I don't need a man when I have you. You're my rock. Dad!
Hi there. What is it? Are you okay?
I've been talking with Mother. What's going on? She's really in a bad way right now. Did she really get barely any money after Grandmother died? Why didn't she get more? She did so much to help people and now she gets nothing. What's going on? I really don't know what to think about it. I think it's so unfair on her.
Are you gonna start complaining about this too? If this is all you want to talk about, then I don't really want to talk to you. The money went to your grandfather, and then he decided how much to give to your mother. It's his money, and it's none of my business. If he wants to give your mother very little, then that's up to him.
I know that. I know it's up to him, but it's still not fair on Mother. Don't you think it's cruel? How can you not have sympathy for her? Just think of everything she did for them, and this is how they reward her? I don't think it's fair if you ask me.
She was only doing what she was supposed to do. It wasn't really that special. I don't know what her problem is. She should be more grateful that she got any money at all. Some people get nothing and they just have to get on with life. Don't let it get to you. Just forget about it and don't think about it again.
I can't do that. I'm really unhappy about what happened and I think Mother deserves her fair share.
You're starting to sound like her. Just a lot of moaning. I wish you wouldn't.
Did you ever take Mother on vacation? Did you ever treat her to anything nice? You were married for so long and you never did anything for her. It's really not fair. She was the housewife and did all the work and you never did anything to her. You treated her as if she was a servant. You should really think hard and remember all the things she's done for other people. Then in your heart, you should find some compassion and agree to help her out.
She'll manage just fine without me and without the money. No need to worry.
You've really hurt her, and I don't think it's fair. I wish you'd change your mind. How is she going to survive after she retires? She barely has any money because she was a housewife for you all her life. Then she didn't get any support from her own parents. She told me that the other members of the family took all the money and she barely got anything. We really need to think more about her. If you don't help her, then who will? She's going to be a desperate and poor woman.
What do you know about these things? Oh, I wish you would stop pestering me. You're worse than she is. If it hurts your feelings so much, then why don't you look after her? You can use your own money. I think that would be a good solution. I don't know why you've come to me asking for money. If you care so much, then do it yourself. I don't want anything to do with it. You're on your own.
I can't believe this is how you feel. How much money did you get? I presume you got some too. Was it a lot? Don't you feel guilty about it?
Why should I tell you? It is none of your business. You just concern yourself with other things.
Tell me, how much was it?
I got a few $100,000.
She looked after you all for all these years and then you didn't give her any money? You clearly had a lot. I think it's a disgrace. You never did anything to help. You just drank alcohol and ate the food. Now, in Mother's hour of need, you do nothing to help her and just look on. Don't you think this is a little bit wrong? Don't you feel you should help her?
No, I don't actually. I couldn't care less about that woman. We're over as far as I'm concerned, and we are never going back to the old days.
Do you remember that time when you were drunk and you got angry and started breaking things around the house? You said you were stressed about work? I still didn't think it was acceptable to behave the way you did. I still remember what you did, and I haven't fully forgiven you. You were even worse to Mother. I'm sure she has many bad memories of when you got angry. If you're going to leave Mother, then you should at least give her enough money to look after herself in her later years. You can't just throw her out into the cold after all she did. It's not the right thing to do.
Why don't you go talk to your grandfather about this? Maybe he got some money he can give to her.
I just thought I'd come to you first. You are still her husband. You have a duty to look after her. You just think you can leave her with such a small amount of money and not even explain to her. If that was me, then I'd be boiling with rage. You're lucky Mother has such a nice personality.
Oh, can we stop talking about this, please? I'm not going to change my mind. If you want to help your mother, then go ahead and do it. Go and talk to your grandfather about it. He might be able to explain it better than me. You can ask him why he didn't give your mother more money. Don't come here moaning and asking me for money. I don't want to hear it.
Dad? Did you have to be so cold-hearted?
I have nothing more to say. Go and talk to your grandfather and go talk to the other family members. I don't want to be involved.
Grandfather, there is something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, hello there. What is it? What's on your mind?
I spoke to my mother recently, and she was really upset about her life.
What did you talk to her about? Was it something to do with money? No, I thought it would be. It's always something like that. She always wanted more and more money. I remember her talking about it. I don't know why she was so greedy. Money doesn't buy you happiness, and she should know that by now.
How can you say that? We all know she wasn't that kind of person. She was really caring and nice to everyone she knew. She would always do something to help others. I don't think she was greedy at all. I think she was so nice to you for so many years. Don't you remember? She has always done everything she could to make you feel happy and secure.
It seems that whatever I do, people are not happy with me. I've always done something wrong. She married into our family, so of course she has to look after us. That's her duty, and we don't owe her for that. It's only natural, and we expect to be looked after very well. I was very happy about it.
I'm not trying to complain and make you feel uncomfortable. I just wish you'd see how much my mother did for you and that maybe you could help her now. It was almost 40 years of housework. I think that deserves a reward. Where would you have been without her? Who would have done all that work? It's really not right that you can take advantage of her like this. She cooked you food every day. Please don't forget that.
So, what are you asking for now? You want me to pay her for all those meals she cooked for me? Do I really have to pay for that? I thought it was just the natural duty of a housewife. Is this why you've come to talk to me? You want some money? It seems to me like you're just as greedy as she is, always wanting money. When you're married to someone, you shouldn't think of these things as being work. It's just what you do to help people. If I was younger, then I would have cooked all the food, but I didn't. It was her job, and I don't owe her any money for it. She's getting divorced from my son soon, and that's her business, not mine. If she needs money, then she can find it from somewhere, but not me. She's not gonna be part of my family anymore, so it won't be any of my business. She'll have to help herself. Why should I share my assets with you?
But what will my mother do when she's got nothing? How is she going to survive? Why don't you think about her for a change instead of only thinking about yourself? Just think back and imagine what your life would have been like if you didn't have my mother to help you. Then please find it in your heart to do something to support her. Don't you think you've been mistreating her? Don't you think it's really unfair?
No, not really. In fact, I'm happy now she's gone. Without her, it means my son can really look after me. I'm not struggling. I have many people who can help me. If one of them goes, then another one comes along to take their place. You're not gonna get any money out of me, so why don't you just stop trying right now?
Is that really how you feel? You just don't care at all?
Yes, of course this is how I feel. Why would I lie? My son is looking after me really well, and I'm very happy with that. I see no reason to change things the way they are. I don't need to give my money away to anyone else. I am completely guilt-free.
I really wish you'd think about what you're saying right now. I wish you'd change.
I've got nothing more to say. You just go and get on with your life and leave me alone. Whatever you do, just don't contact me again. I don't want to talk to you about this again. Leave me be. I can give my money to people as I see fit, and nothing is going to change my mind. It's my money, and I can do whatever I want with it. I really wish we wouldn't end up arguing about this. It is causing me a lot of stress. If you want money, then go out and earn it for yourself. Stop trying to take mine.
Honey, how are you? I'm really down at the moment. I don't know what to do.
What is it? What happened? Please tell me. I don't like it when you're down.
It's about Grandfather. He's been handing out money from an inheritance, and he's barely given my mother anything. I think it's really mean on her, but he doesn't seem to agree. I wish he'd get more. I think she really deserves it. He only gave my mother a really small amount of money. Much less than everyone else. She was a housewife for 40 years, and she did so much for those people. Now she's getting old, and she doesn't have that much money saved for her retirement. It would be really nice if she was given more money. It's really hurting my feelings right now. It's a terrible injustice. How can people be so cruel? I didn't think it was possible.
I know what you mean. I remember when we went on our honeymoon. She did a lot of stuff then and really looked after them. I can see your point here. It's a little bit unfair.
It's been this way ever since I was a child. It's been going on for as long as I can remember. She was always there to make food and clean up. She did everything for so many people. She could be counted on to do the things that others didn't want to do. She cooked so many delicious meals for us all, and now she's out in the cold. Now the relationship in our family has gone bad, and she's only been given that small amount of money. No explanation was given either. They just went ahead and did it, and she can't understand why. It's really hurting me. I don't feel good about it at all.
Have you spoken to him about it? You might be able to change his mind. Maybe it was a mistake.
No, it's no use. I spoke to him, and he knows what he did. I asked him over and over, but he won't change his mind. He says it's none of his business now she's getting divorced. I think it's really unfair. I don't think my mother is in a very good bargaining position.
Oh, really? Is it that bad? I didn't realize.
It seems there isn't going to be an easy solution to this problem. There is a family meeting coming up soon. Everyone will be there. Maybe I could try again there, see what happens. They might have a change of heart.
That seems like a good idea. Maybe you could bring your mother along so we can all talk about this together. They might change their mind if they see her and realize how hurt she is.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's see what happens.
I hope I can help you. If you need anything else, then please just ask.
You're the best. You're always there when I need you. Thank you so much. Mother, what are you doing now? Are you okay? I'm a bit busy now. Nothing serious, but a little bit stressful. How are you? I've got a lot of things to do these days. It seems like I never have any time for myself. I hope you're not feeling too down. I've been thinking about what happened to you, and it's really been making me sad. I still hope we can find some kind of solution to the problem, and then you'll be in a better position. Also, I had a thought. Why don't we go away somewhere together? I can pay for it. We can just get away and relax for a time. I think it'll be nice. You want to go on vacation? I don't really have enough money, but if you're going to pay, then that might be okay. It would be nice to go somewhere and relax a little bit. I know a hotel by a lake in the mountains. It's a really nice place and really popular. The food there is really great, and you can get a massage in the spa. I know you'll love it too. You've barely been anywhere in 40 years, so maybe now is the time to reach out and go somewhere new. I know you won't regret spending a little time away. I know those people are going to start to miss you when you're gone. I know they'll change their mind once they realize how hard it is and how much you did for them. Don't you worry. We'll get a solution to all this very soon. We should just worry about staying stress-free right now. Don't let those idiots get you down. Do you really think that's going to happen? I'm not so sure myself. I don't think they'll even notice. It would be nice to get out, though. I've spent so much of my life inside helping others. It would be nice to just think about myself for once. That's right. You can't spend your whole life inside serving on other people. You have to live for yourself. Now is the time to get out there and have some fun. I'll be your partner. You're right. Let's do that. Mother, I'm outside your house now. Are you coming out? Do you think it's okay for me to just go out like this? I don't know how to feel. It seems really strange to me after all these years to go out into the world. What if something bad happens? How will I cope? Don't worry. People can survive without you. If they miss you, then that's their fault and not yours. You just be a bit brave and get out here. Don't bother with anything else. Just come on out and be free in the big world. I know you won't regret it. Okay, I'll do that. I think you're right.
Where is that woman and what is she doing? I'm starting to have second thoughts about this whole thing.
What is it? What's the problem? I thought you happily went your separate ways.
My son has been making food for me, and it really isn't the best. I think I preferred it when your mother was here cooking for me. She was much better at all of this. Why does she have to leave us like this? I contacted her, but there was no answer. What is she doing now? Is she free?
Why can't you just make the food yourself? Or get your son to make something different? You didn't want my mother anymore, and now she's getting a divorce from your son. She's none of your business. You told me this yourself, and you said you wouldn't change your mind.
Are you trying to be funny with me?
No. Mother is with me now, and you're not taking her from me. She's busy having some fun time together with me. You just leave her alone. She doesn't need you anymore. Get one of your family members to make you some food. The family members you gave all the money to. I'm sure they'll be really happy to help you.
I have a lot of people who care about me, but they're busy right now. They don't have time to help me. I don't know how my son is going to look after me. He really doesn't seem up to it.
It must be difficult for you, but I know you can get through it. I know you're an intelligent person. But whatever you do, please don't bother my mother again. She really doesn't need the stress from you. Just leave her alone to enjoy her life.
Where are you and what are you doing?
Why? What's the problem?
Can your mother please get back here and cook some food for me? I've been missing her food. I got used to it after all this time, and I really can't do without it.
What about your son? I thought he was looking after you now. Or what about all those other people in your family? Why does it have to be my mother?
It doesn't matter about them. Stop talking about them. Tell your mother that things have changed and I want her back at once.
I don't think she's going to accept this. She has broken up with your son and is soon to be divorced. Why would she come back to a family that clearly doesn't want her and doesn't value her? The legal proceedings for the divorce are already well underway. It's just too late to turn back the clock.
Are you trying to be clever? This isn't funny.
Why won't your mother answer the phone? Oh, what is she doing? We all want to talk to her and she won't communicate with us. It's important, so I'd really appreciate it if she were cooperative with us.
Why do you want to talk to her? She's nothing to do with you now, so please just let it go. She was your wife for so long, but now those days are over. She served on your parents for nearly 40 years, and then you just kicked her out as if she meant nothing. Now you're calling because you want to talk to her again. I think it's all a bit hypocritical. I can understand the way she feels and how she doesn't want to talk to you right now. I think you should just accept it and move on. It's a really terrible situation. If my husband did that to me, then I really don't know how I'd react. I'd be so mad. I'd get a divorce immediately and never talk to those people ever again. I think it would be the best thing to do.
What a load of gibberish. Get your mother to answer the phone as soon as she can. I want to talk to her as soon as possible. Please don't delay and tell her to stop sulking like a child and get in touch. What the hell is wrong with her? Has she gone mad? My parents don't have any food now. I've tried looking after them myself, but I can't do it. It's too much for me, and we really need to get her back.
When you get the time, please send Mother's stuff over to my house. I will be looking after her now, and then I'll be helping her to find a new place to live. It will only be a small place for her, but it should be good enough. She doesn't need to depend on you anymore.
She's gone? She's not coming back?
What's the surprise? She doesn't need you anymore, and neither do I. You've really not been nice to her, and now she's moving out on her own. Your parents will just have to make do with you. I think Mother is going to be a lot happier now. She's had 40 years of stress and hard work. Now she can enjoy life. Her body seems older than it should be. I think it's because of everything she did for you. I want her to rest and enjoy her life from now on. No more being a servant to you and your parents.
She was just doing what was normal for a married woman. There's nothing to be unhappy about. We didn't treat her badly, we just asked her to do what she was supposed to do and nothing more.
You just can't see what you've done wrong, can you? Mother and I are going on vacation to help relieve her stress. You won't be seeing her again, so just let go and move on.
Bring her back as soon as you can and stop playing around. Who's gonna make food for me and my parents? It's your mother's job. Without your mother, we don't know what to do. We're gonna starve to death unless she gets back here. Is that gonna make you happy?
Pull yourself together and stop being so stupid. Mother is with me now and she isn't coming back to you. Learn how to cook yourself and then put in some effort and make some food. You can do it. You don't need Mother to do it for you.
Where are you and where is your mother? It's not funny anymore. Please get in touch with us as soon as possible.
Why do you keep contacting me like this? Do you think you're going to change my mind? Why are you still looking for Mother? What do you want? I thought you were going through with the divorce.
I'm not sure what's going to happen. I only wish that she would come back and see us. We all miss her. It would be so nice if we could just go back to the old days when we all lived as one happy family. It was so nice when she used to look after my parents. I can't do it myself. I'm no good at it. She did it for so long and she really knew what she was doing. She was so nice to them and they really miss her too. Please think about us again and come back. I'm really begging now. I'm desperate. Grandpa really wants your mother to come back into our lives. We really miss her.
Why should she do that? You all know what you did wrong. Why should she forgive you after the way you treated her? If I was her, there's no way I'd be coming back into your life. Why don't you look after your own parents? Don't you think that would be a good solution here? I'm still on vacation with Mother, so we really have no time for you. She's with me now, and that's the way it's going to stay for the time being. I see no reason why I should let her come back to you. I'd be all on my own then, and I wouldn't want that.
Why do you have to be like this? Can't you give us a second chance? We all make mistakes, and you shouldn't hold a grudge forever.
I think it's already too late. I spoke with the divorce lawyer yesterday, and she's already sent us the documents we need. All that's left is for us to sign the papers, and then it will all be over. Mother can leave you and start her new life, and you'll just have to accept that. I'm really sorry about it. It must be hard for you, but you only have yourself to blame. I think you should be getting some documents soon, too, so you can do your bit and sign them.
Can't you change her mind? Can't you help me out here? I feel like you're trying to make this worse. It seems like you want this marriage to fail. I'm trying to propose a solution and you keep rejecting it.
I'm not going to change her mind, and I'm not causing any trouble. I'm just helping her with the decision she has made. I respect her, and I'm not going to try and change her mind. You were together for all that time, and you didn't value her as a person. You should have realized you had a good thing and done more to keep it that way. Instead, you took her for granted, and now she's leaving you and never coming back.
At least try to help me get in contact with her. Please tell her to answer my calls.
I'm not going to pressure her into doing something she doesn't want to do. She's made up her mind and she's not going back to that old life. You've lost her, and you just need to accept it. You only have yourself to blame, especially in relation to the money you gave her. It just wasn't enough.
You're still talking about that money? You just won't let it go, will you? She was a housewife for 40 years. She didn't have a job and she didn't earn any money. What right does she have to have the money now? She doesn't have any right at all.
She was working full-time for you and your family. You have to accept this as being a job. What would have happened if she didn't do all that work? She's left you, and now you're finally realizing how important she was. You should have realized it sooner. I spoke to the lawyer, and you should have given her 50% of the money. It was just as much hers as yours. Maybe she didn't get much of the inheritance, but when you divorce, things will be different. I fully expect the divorce courts to grant 50% of your assets to my mother. Just don't get too angry when it happens.
I don't think that's gonna happen. You're not scaring me with these stories.
I think it'll happen. Just you wait and see. As for your parents, it's your job to look after them, not hers. I think you'll be able to manage with all the housework. I'm sure you can do it now she's gone.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're really trying to make me angry.
I should tell you something else. Mother told me that marrying you was the biggest mistake she made in her life. She regrets it all, and if she could go back and change, she would never have married you. My mother and I had a great time on vacation. We talked and laughed and enjoyed ourselves. It was so nice to see my mother in such a good mood after a lifetime of hard work. She deserved a break. She was locked in a cage for 40 years and now she's free. Shortly after this, my mother and my father divorced. My mother was awarded 50% of my father's assets. She had spent her life supporting him as a housewife, so it was only fair that she got half of the money. My father started trying to contact my mother. I don't know what he wanted, but she didn't accept his calls. I suppose he was mad about the divorce settlement. I would be if I was him, but I guess he only has himself to blame. He's lost everything now. His wife is gone, I don't really want anything to do with him, and now he has to look after his parents alone. It's going to be hard for him. His parents are getting older and older, and they're going to need more care. I told my mother that she shouldn't listen to him. He wasn't nice to her, and now it's time for her to follow her heart and do what she wants to. My mother's new life is free and relaxed, and I'm so happy to see her being the person she wants to be. It's never too late to escape a nightmare and start over again.
Hey, Sarah! I just heard the news. You're going to live with your parents-in-law after the wedding, right?
Hey, Sophie. That's right. They were quite persistent in having us. After a lot of talking back and forth, we've decided to move in.
I can't imagine how much of a drag that must have been. Those two are quite stubborn and never really listen to what you have to say. They aren't like city people. They've been living in that small town for their whole lives. Their mindset is very conservative. They really value family and unity. They think it's very important to stick together. I know you might find it a pain at times, but do your best to bear with them. I'm always here if you need a free counselor.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Hopefully things won't get that bad. But I do appreciate the support. I know living together will have its challenges, but it won't be forever. The moment you guys come back, we'll be out of the house. Until then, we'll just make the best out of our situation. Working hard, building up our savings, and hopefully getting closer with the parents.
What was that? Until we come back?
Yes, that's right. That's what the parents and I agreed on. Your parents told me that after 3 years, your husband will finish working at the main office and move back home. Until then, they wanted us to move in so they didn't feel lonely. Was there some sort of miscommunication issue?
Right! How could I forget? Silly me! That's the story we told you so you would move in.
You're saying it's a lie? Why would you lie about something like that?
That's right, we lied. I hate to break it to you, but only half that story is true. It's true my husband won't be working at the head office forever. But we won't be going back there when he's finished. He's actually finishing his work a lot earlier than planned. Right about now, to be precise. Originally, we were going to move back there so he could work at his previous office, but he's been offered an alternative option, working from home. So there's no reason to move back there. We can continue the lifestyle we have here while he works remotely. I see. Good for you two, then. Thank you. The kids have made a lot of friends, and we're used to the city life. It will be much easier living here than back there. There's no reason for us to move. That's all well and good, but what are we going to do if you don't move back? You know how much our parents-in-laws love their eldest son. They're waiting for him to come back. Not only that, we aren't planning on staying here forever. We'll be out of here in a couple of months max. They're going to be alone. No one wants to spend their last years on their own. They want to be surrounded by family. Well, you'll just have to stay there a little while longer, won't you? No. We have our own life to live. We won't stay here any longer than we need to. Let me tell you something juicy. The parents are in on it too, you know. We told them we aren't making any compromises and will continue living here in the city. They tried to put up a fight, but eventually gave in. Despite knowing that we aren't coming back, it seems they lied to you at that meeting. I guess you just have to bite the bullet and stay there forever. The parents hid this from us? I know at times they have been really hard to deal with, but I thought they were good people. We were really reluctant to move in and agreed to on the premise that we would move out soon. How could they deceive us like this? Don't be so negative about this. This kind of works in your favor, doesn't it? You wanted to save money, right? The longer you stay with them, the more your savings will increase. That's probably better than moving somewhere expensive and wasting your money on rent. It's not all doom and gloom. Yes, there is a bright side to the situation, but I'm not happy with that at all. You don't know how much we tried to tell them no. Alex and his father got into a heated argument about it. We gave in and thought 3 years of living together wouldn't be too long as we could leave. We never thought they'd do something like this. Well, it's too late. At this point, you must have already moved all your furniture in. There's no turning back now. Even if you tried leaving in secret, being in a small town like that, someone is bound to find out. Once that happens, you can expect our parents-in-law to drag you back home. Seems like you've taken the time to think about this scenario. To think that I actually liked you. You don't know how much I've been dreading moving back to that little town. Just the thought of it makes me want to puke. You already know how stubborn those two are. We argued over and over about why we should live together. But it doesn't matter now. I should thank you for marrying their youngest son at such a good time. Now we can live in the big city in peace. You've been quite useful. Don't talk about us like we're chess pieces that you can sacrifice. Is that really the way you thought about me this whole time? Life isn't fair, Sarah. Tragedy is always around the corner. I think I'll leave it at that. Enjoy your new life in the small town. Those two are getting so old now. Don't be surprised if you become a 24/7 nurse. We'd help out, but seeing as we're so far away, there's not much that we can do. Sorry, darling.
Sarah, I'm so sorry. I just heard what happened. My parents told me everything. I never knew my brother was planning on not coming back. I can't believe I fell for something like this. This is all my fault. I should have seen something like this happening.
Can I trust you? You aren't in on this, are you, Alex? I really trusted Sophie and your parents, and I never thought they would turn their back on me.
I guess when things come to this, it's hard to trust the people around you. It hurts that even my fiancé can't trust me. But you have to believe me. I didn't know anything about this. Forcing us to live here was a trap made by my brother and my parents.
I see. So your parents really did set us up, didn't they?
That's right. They didn't even feel sorry about it. They said that Greg was the star of the family. They called me ungrateful. Apparently, I should be begging for the chance to live with them. Can you believe that they actually tried to turn the tables on me? That old cranky man. How can he see himself in a position of justice when he lied to his own son? I've really lost respect for him. Sarah, I'm really sorry that you have to put up with my family like this.
No, it's fine. You really didn't know anything about this, did you, Alex? You haven't done anything wrong. There's no need to apologize. But let's talk about the real issue. What do we do about this? Is there a way we can move out and find an apartment for ourselves? Or is all we can do just grit our teeth and live with them for the rest of our lives?
I want to get out of here just as much as you, but it won't be that easy. We have to be smart about this and think of a plan. For starters, all our luggage and furniture have been moved into here. The moment we start trying to find a new place for ourselves, they're going to catch on quick.
You're right. It will be hard making any moves behind their back. I feel like they've got eyes on us even when we don't realize it. Especially when we use our phone.
Even if we did move out, my workplace is located in this area, so they'd find out instantly. I can imagine my father barging through the office looking for me. Once he finds out where we live, who knows how he will respond. My parents are the type of people to break down the door and get violent.
They have no issue lying to us, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that.
I'm still shocked by all of this. How could they do this? I don't care how much my brother hates the lifestyle here. I can't believe he would do this to me. Does he hate me that much?
Maybe we're the ones at fault for not realizing that's the way they've been thinking about us. We'll just have to be more cautious about the people around us now.
Don't say stuff like that, Sarah. We're victims here. I don't want you putting any blame on yourself. I never told you this, but did you know that my brother was receiving money from my parents just to live here? You would think as a way of showing gratitude, he would decide to live with them from this point on. Despite that, he throws it back in their face and decides to move away.
Did he really? I didn't know that. We aren't receiving any money from them.
He sure did. Not only that, but my parents also paid for their honeymoon expenses. And you know my brother. He loves the taste of luxury.
Even the honeymoon? If I'm not mistaken, they also paid for the wedding, right?
Yes. Sounds amazing, right? But when the little brother decides to live with his parents, he doesn't receive any money at all. They said it's ridiculous to give money to someone who isn't the pride of the family. I may not be my brother, but I've made a good stature for myself too.
I never knew any of this. They are completely different from what I thought they were. You did a good job hiding the nasty sides of your family.
I wouldn't let you know any of this. How could I? Wouldn't you be embarrassed to have parents like this? As you can guess, my parents have been in love with my brother since he was born. Consequently, I'm used to this type of treatment. It's just the same type of thing I experienced as a boy up until I was a man. My brother is always looking for a chance to further his position. He will step on other people's heads if it means getting himself to the top. The moment Tim and Sophie got married, they didn't waste a second trying to get into the big city.
Aren't you criticizing him too much? He is your brother.
No, I don't think so, actually. I'm sure he loves talking me down to our parents and his wife. You don't know my brother. He's been like that from the very beginning. I've put up with his egotistical nature since I was born.
You might be right. He does give me that type of vibe.
Okay, I've made a decision. Let's just grit our teeth and get through this predicament. I'll make the most of what we got. If we have to live on the same land as my parents, I'm at least building a second home here. I'd love to see them argue with that.
What? Do you mean a smaller home separate from the main home? That's going to put a hole in our pockets.
That's right. The only time I want to see my parents' face is when we pass each other outside. I'm quite happy they tried to force us to live with them now. This can turn out to be a great opportunity for us. We're still living on the same land, so they should be happy with that. Everything works out.
It does sound nice. Moving out completely would be better, though. I guess this is our only option. Here is to the rest of our lives.
I'm afraid it is. But don't get your spirits down just yet. I'll find a way to break free of this living arrangement. Just trust me. I've got a plan.
Wait, now you've lost me. I don't know where you're going with this. We're going to move out after building a whole house here? That seems like a waste of money.
Yes. If we do this right, we should be able to move out quite easily. But it's going to be tough and we will have to work hard. I have an idea, but for the meantime, let's just do our best and get used to our new lifestyle.
Hey there! Congratulations on the new home! I never thought you guys would actually build a second home. I'm impressed. What a great idea! You guys deserve a pat on the back. That's right. We've seen the future ahead of ourselves and planned in advance. We are very content with the home. It wasn't easy, though. It takes time gathering the materials to build a new home. We've been building this home for about 2 years now. All the hard work has paid off. That's pretty fast with all things considered. Building such a beautiful house like that at such a young age is amazing. I'm serious. I'm really impressed. Not only that, but you can avoid the biggest issue, which is the parents-in-law. Both my husband and the kids love this place. We're going to grow very attached to it. Thank you for your hard work. I'm sorry? Where are you right now, Sophie? I don't recall giving you a tour of the home yet. Okay, I'll tell you my little secret. We snuck into your new house.
Excuse me? What the hell do you think you're doing?
As you know, our parents-in-law have a soft spot for Greg. They've been nagging him to see the new place. So we hauled ourselves out here to see what's up. Once we saw it, we fell in love instantly. They said if it's to our liking, we may be able to kick you two out. And the tactic was simple. All we have to do is move in before you do. Here we are now, moving our furniture into your new home.
No, please don't. Not our precious home.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but we really like this place. We just can't resist. My husband is getting sick of the city life. He's starting to think that this small town isn't such a bad idea after all. You even went as far as to build a study for us. A perfect little area for Greg to work in. We would be idiots to pass up this opportunity.
This doesn't make sense. You said you hated living in this small town. That's why you tricked us and made us live here in the first place, right? Can you just make up your mind already?
What? Aren't people allowed to have a change of heart? Things change and people change.
You're serious? You really want to live here? After all that complaining and making us live here for 2 years.
Well, we have to think about our children. After a prolonged period of time living in the competitive lifestyle of the city, we realized it isn't suitable for raising children. Greg and I sat down and had a talk. We came to the conclusion that the countryside is more suitable for them to grow up in. Which works out great because you built this perfect home for us. We don't have to worry about looking for a house or paying for it either. We'll be moving in today. Thanks, darling.
I'm sorry, today? Who do you think you are? This is not your home to move into. If you moved in, what are we supposed to do? You're seriously taking advantage of us again, a second time.
Like I care. This is how the jungle works. The strong get stronger and the weak get eaten. You have no hopes of moving back into this home. Don't waste your time. If I were you, I'd hurry up and find a new apartment before you are out on the streets. Just so you know, our parents-in-law said you can't stay at their house while we're here.
I assumed as much. We haven't gotten an ounce of kindness from them.
Well, that settles it. You know what to do. Don't worry, we'll be sure to treat the house with care. We'll put it to better use than you ever could.
After all that talk about hating the small town life, the moment we build a new house, you mysteriously show up. You don't even ask permission.
You just freely move in like there's no issue. I know my husband isn't respected in this family, but surely he has the right to say no to you. I have to disagree with that. Your husband doesn't have what it takes to win like mine does. At the end of the day, it's up to the parents-in-law. They clearly like Greg more than your Alex. Not only that, but you have no children. Do you think they would rather be around you and your lonely husband, or us and our cute grandchildren? Every old person enjoys being around the youth. It invigorates them. Okay then. You have clearly won the battle for our parent-in-law's affection. I know they would have talked badly about us the past 2 years. I'm not surprised. That's right. They can't wait to ditch the life with you and start a new one with us. It's going to be a bright future. Good luck finding an apartment. With your luck, it's going to be broken down and beyond repair. If that's the way it has to be, I guess we'll be leaving then. Thanks for taking the house off us. Who would have thought everything went just as Alex had planned? I'm getting goosebumps just from how right he was. Exactly as planned? You plan to get kicked out of your own home? That's right. Enjoy the new home, you cockroaches. Hope you rot there forever. What are you talking about? And who are you calling a cockroach? You. I'm calling you a cockroach. The cute cockroach couple. Stop that! Who do you think you are insulting me? As you can guess, we built this house with the intention of you taking it off us. We don't actually need it, nor do we want it. Do with it as you will. It's none of our concern now. Explain yourself! What is going on? I don't like your attitude. Alex said it himself. Your husband loves taking advantage of other people. He knew the moment we built a nice home here that his brother would try to take it off us. What do you know? That's exactly what happened. Alex is smarter than you think. Okay. How does this benefit you? You spent all that money on building this house and it's getting taken away from you. Maybe you are unaware, but we've been renting an apartment under the premise that we can't live in our house while it's still being built. In doing so, we were able to distance ourselves from the parents-in-law and could find a new apartment without their eyes on us. Your new apartment? You know they will find you as soon as you move out. They don't like being insulted. It won't be that easy. Alex changed jobs recently. He will be working somewhere far from that little town. We've moved in an area that's way too far for them to find us. You might be smarter than I thought, Sarah. I didn't think you two had this type of behavior in you. It's all thanks to you. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have been able to find a new place to live in with no one knowing. Well, I hope you enjoy the home we built for you. Feel free to abuse it as much as you want. Bye!
I just received a message from my brother. Looks like they've taken the bait and moved in. Just as planned. He's bragging about his new home and saying we will never be welcome there. Your arrogance has gotten the best of you, brother.
Sophie got in contact with me as well. She was bragging about it too. They're quite a good match for each other. I told her she's free to do whatever she wants. The house is all hers.
Good. They won't like it for long. We're finally free from that dull small town life. No more parents. No more 40-minute drives to the shops. The plan was a huge success. We did it!
I still can't believe it. Maybe I'm still dreaming.
I've already moved all our stuff to the new place. I'm getting everything organized now. How are you? Do you need a hand with anything?
No, I'm fine. I finished notifying the tax agency and Social Security Administration of our new address. We are free to start our new life.
That's my wife. We have nothing left to worry about now. I can't tell you how happy I am about this. Let's have a party celebrating escape from those 2 years of torture. How about we eat something fancy for a change? I'll put on something nice.
Sounds great. We just moved into the area. Let's see what this new place has to offer. I'll get home as soon as I can. Hey there, Miss Sarah. Hope I'm not interrupting your peaceful afternoon. Have you seen our new photos on social media? We had an amazing party in our new home. I know you feel triumphant about us moving in, but no matter how you look at it, we just got a new house and you did all the heavy work. I never got a chance to say thank you. You have done us a big favor. Things couldn't have worked out any better for us. You're welcome. I've seen the photos and they look very good indeed. I'm glad you're enjoying the new home. It's looking very nice. I guess all that's left is the home loan. Good luck. What home loan? You're the one that's supposed to pay that. I'm sorry? You're the one that will be paying it. No. The loan is meant to be paid by the person that built the house. You're a bit of a comedian, Sarah. What makes you think we would pay for it? We are just the occupants. Paying that loan is your responsibility. You expect us to pay the loan if we're not even living there? That's some pretty strange logic. That loan would be under your name. You can't just force us to pay it without our consent. Just give up already. You can't do anything against us. We've won this war. We're quite comfortable living in this home. We don't need any unnecessary expenses. All right, but it's not under our name. Then whose name is it under? That would be our father-in-law. When we said we were building a second house, he said he would take over the loan. Everything from the land to the house is all under his name. What? That old fool! Why didn't he just let you pay the loan? Being on the pension, he certainly doesn't have the money to pay that off. They don't give much to the elderly folk. Seeing as he won't be able to pay it, the only option left is for you and your husband to pay it. I hope you guys have deep pockets. Are you kidding me? I don't believe any of this. If this is some sort of joke, it is not funny. It makes sense. At the end of the day, he wanted you and your husband here, not us. With him being in charge of the loan, he had the authority to tell us to go whenever he wanted. That sounds just like him. I can see him doing that. Wanting to be the boss of everyone. Just so you know, the loan works out to about $3,500 a month. How do you like your new home now? Are you satisfied with the nice, expensive details we put into it? Are you serious? We have to pay $3,500 a month? That's insanely expensive. They're charging that much for a house in the middle of nowhere? For a house that amazing, what else can you expect? You are living in the best of the best. Our parents-in-law were certain that you would pay it. They expect you have a lot of savings from all the money they gave you over the years. They thought we had the means to pay $3,500 a month? They're out of their minds. We have to get them to a nursing home. What would you do if we never came back? You would have to pay off that house on your own. Actually, Alex said that he would pay for it if things came to worse. He wouldn't believe the amount of hours he had to put into work. In the end, we managed to save up enough to pay off the loan. The promotions at work helped a lot with that, too. Alex is a good person, and he managed to earn his way to the top. Surely it wouldn't be enough to pay off the whole loan. You'd be surprised. With a lot of hard work and switching companies, we managed to increase our yearly income dramatically. We earn about $120,000 per year, after taxes. What? That's crazy high! It all went as expected. We only worked that hard in the case that we had to pay off that loan. Thanks to you, we're free from that fate. Instead, we have a large amount of savings in our pocket. Now we can live a life a little bit more extravagant than we are used to. This is unbelievable. What are we going to do? Our family isn't like yours. My husband is the only one earning money for us. Even if we both went to work, there's no way we'll be able to pay off that loan. All you can do is try. If you got a part-time job, you would eventually be able to pay it off. Are you serious? Do you really expect me to work in a town like this? I tend to all my husband's needs. When we were living in the big city, I was the best wife a man could ask for. I kept everything in that house in order. It was a home that any man would want to come back to. I won't stoop so low as to work in a part-time job in this dump.
I can see you have a lot of pride in yourself. It's not gonna help you pay that loan off.
This is all because of that jealous husband of yours. We all know how much he hates his bigger brother. If he was a real man, he'd pay that loan himself. I don't care if it's even half the loan. He should do his part. It's his duty as family.
Don't bet on it. We had to pay for our honeymoon and wedding all on our own. No assistance from you and no assistance from his parents. You've had heaps of financial assistance and you wasted it. If you were smarter, you would have had the savings for something like this. Instead, you spent it on things that make you and your family look better.
Okay, well, you do have a point. But who can expect to be placed in a situation like this? My life is ruined.
You get what you deserve. I think that's enough now. Enjoy your new home and the parents-in-law. We're living very, very far away from where you are right now. So sorry, but don't expect any assistance from us if something happens. It seems Sophie tried to make her father-in-law pay the loan out of his pension, but she was bluntly refused. He stated that he's given her so much money over the years that now it was her turn. He also said that if they weren't capable of paying it on their own, as head of the family, he would kick them out himself. He also requested they paid for all the money that they were given over the years. While they do live in two separate houses, the parents-in-law frequently visit without notice. They enjoy criticizing Sophie and her family. In an attempt to get away from them, Sophie started a part-time job. At least now there's a chance they might be able to pay off that loan.
Hey, Megan. We're all out eating lunch at the cafe in front of the school right now. You should come and join us.
Selena! I can't believe what you've done. Why did you do this to me? You spread rumors about me being a criminal to everybody. I am not a criminal! And you were the one who excluded me from this lunch in the first place. Why are you inviting me all of a sudden?
Whoa! Why are you being so hostile towards me? I was only telling everyone the truth about you. Don't you feel sorry about your drunk driving and running over an innocent person? I don't think you should be taking such an aggressive attitude towards me, you know? If you don't regret what you did, I want you and your daughter to leave this neighborhood right now. None of us want a criminal here. You can leave and Claire can transfer to another school.
I've never been arrested and I've never gotten a DUI before in my life.
So now you're trying to deny the fact that you committed a crime. You really are such a terrible human being.
I've never committed a crime in my life. You're the one who's lying here. Stop this bull crap.
I would never make up a lie like that. How about you come out to lunch to prove your innocence then? We're all waiting for you.
I can't go because I'm at work.
So now you're using that as an excuse, huh? You're a criminal and a huge liar. The worst possible combination.
I'm not making this up. Why won't you believe me and anything I say?
Have you ever taken a look at yourself in the mirror before? You have those criminal eyes. And I knew that you were a criminal from the very first day I met you. I always get chills down my spine whenever you look at me as well.
Well, I mean, yeah. I've been told that I have a serious-looking face, but I've never been told I look like a criminal.
You're not going to be able to hide it from me. A crime that's been committed can't be erased.
I'm telling you that I haven't committed a crime. What is wrong with you?
So you're still refusing to admit it? What you did isn't something that people can forget about. You finally came out of prison, so I was going to see if you had changed to be a better person. But it doesn't seem like you've learned your lesson at all.
Where's the proof then? Prove that I committed a crime. You're not going to find anything on me because I'm innocent.
So anyway, what was life like inside prison? I've never met someone who's actually been inside a prison before. If you can't come to join us, at least tell me about your experience there.
Are you not listening to anything that I'm saying? I'm innocent and I haven't been inside a prison in my life. So I have nothing to tell you.
Our other mom friends are curious about your experience in prison too, though. So come on, tell us about it. We're all laughing our heads off just imagining you in prison in that orange jumpsuit.
Would you please stop spreading false rumors about me? People are going to really start believing that I'm a criminal.
I am not going to stop telling people the truth. Prison life isn't something we get to hear about every day either. I heard that you guys all have to wake up at 5 a.m. sharp. Is that true? The meals are pretty bland too, right? I also heard that you only get to shower like once a week.
How on earth do you know so much about prison?
I just Googled it.
I feel like I finally understand the reason why you're trying to invite me to lunch now. You were planning to embarrass me for something that didn't even happen.
Well, you shouldn't have committed a crime if you didn't want us talking about it. Anyway, when are you and your Claire gonna leave this neighborhood?
It seems like you really want to get rid of me, huh?
Of course I want to get rid of you. I don't want my precious daughter going to the same school as Claire. Her mother has a criminal record.
How dare you!
She would be such a bad influence on my daughter. I need you and Claire to leave us alone.
How many times do I have to tell you? I've never committed a crime in my life.
I can't believe you're friends with so many of my mom friends either. To think that we have friends in common gives me the chills. I'm the most popular mom here, and I'm not gonna let you take this from me.
Wait, is that the reason why you decided to make this whole thing up?
I needed to show you that I'm way above you.
What you're doing is so wrong. What's wrong with you?
So you're still gonna talk back to me like that? It looks like you still haven't learned a lesson at all. I'm gonna need to punish you even more now. You asked for it, Megan. I don't want to see you at the basketball game this weekend either. I don't care if your daughter is playing. You and your family need to move out of this neighborhood ASAP.
Claire is looking forward to me coming to cheer her on. So I am going to that basketball match no matter what you say to me.
Don't bother. You're just gonna embarrass yourself if you come. Nobody's gonna talk to you or her even if you guys show up.
Don't involve Claire in your stupid ego battle.
What? All our other mom friends are saying they don't want their kids hanging out with your daughter anymore.
Look, Selena, I don't mind what you do and say to me, but I am not going to forgive you if you try to do anything to my daughter.
If you want me to leave her alone, you guys need to move out of the city right now. If you guys turn up at the basketball game, I'm gonna make you both regret it so much.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I'm just planning on teaching you a lesson.
My name is Megan, and I'm 38 years old. That is one of my mom friends called Selena. Wait, actually, she's no friend of mine. Anyway, my daughter Claire goes to the same school as her daughter, and she wants her to stay away from her daughter, which is ridiculous. Selena is a huge gossip, and she really loves to spread rumors. She has a huge ego and likes to be the center of attention all the time. I was trying to be friendly with her because our children are in the same class, but I'm so sick of her and her malicious ways. I was starting to get scared of the threats she was making, and I talked to my husband about this. And we both came to the conclusion that she wouldn't do any harm to us at the basketball game. There's no way she'd be that stupid or go that far. My daughter was really looking forward to it too, so I ignored Selena's threats and went there anyway. Unfortunately, my husband was busy with work and wasn't able to come with me. At this point, I had no idea Selena would actually completely ruin me and my daughter's day like the way she did.
So how does that feel? You filthy criminal! That's what you deserve. You better listen to what I tell you to do from now on. You need to respect me more.
So you really did this to us, huh?
Yeah, you're right. I was the one that got 2 cases of wine delivered to the basketball game in your name. I'm gonna make sure that everyone knows that you are the one who ordered it for everyone to drink. What were you thinking? Trying to make everyone drunk at a children's basketball game, Megan.
How could you do that? They sent me an invoice for $750.
Well, you're just gonna have to pay for it. The delivery guy can't wait around forever. Everyone in the crowd is staring right at you. How awkward. I told all my mom friends that you were still struggling from alcohol addiction after you caused that traffic accident. That's probably why they're all pointing and gossiping about you.
I never did anything to deserve this. I can't take this anymore.
I had to do this because you wouldn't listen to what I told you to do. You better look after the wine until the end of the game, by the way. I'm gonna be taking it home later.
I didn't think you would go this far. This is just crossing the line.
Do you finally feel like moving out of the city now?
You need to tell everyone that you set this up. You've gone too far, Selena.
So you still haven't given up? I guess I've got to escalate things even more then.
Please just stop. What are you planning to do now?
I'm gonna tell everyone here that you're a criminal that just got out of prison. Now everyone's going to find out.
Please don't make this situation any worse for me. If you do that, my reputation is going to be ruined forever.
Well, it's too late now. I'm gonna use the speakerphone to reveal your secret to everyone. There. Done. Now everyone knows who you really are. I told you not to come to this game, but you did anyway. That's what you deserve for not listening to me.
Everyone's giving me a really cold look now. They've all distanced themselves from me. Please could you announce that was all just a lie? It's not too late if you say that right now. My daughter's crying because of what you've done.
Perfect! I want her to have no place to return to in this school.
You've taken it way too far. I told you to not get my daughter involved in this.
It looks like my plan is finally working. Do you feel like moving out of the city now? I'm not gonna stop till you listen to me and leave.
Please don't make this any worse for me and my daughter. I promise to listen to what you tell me to do now.
Finally! Yes! It's about time you gave up. I want you and your daughter out of this basketball game right now. Get going, you filthy criminal!
Okay, fine. We'll leave.
Don't ever come back to the school ever again. You guys are not welcome here.
Me and my daughter were forced to leave the basketball game right then and there. Claire was so upset that she didn't stop crying for hours even after we got home. It was such a traumatic experience that we ended up having to transfer her to another school in the neighboring city. After a month, she settled into her new school and I finally saw a smile on her face again. It seemed like she was finally enjoying going to school, which I was relieved about. But that was when I received a shocking text message from Selena.
I need you to come here right now.
It's been a while, Selena. Why do you need me all of a sudden? And where do you want me to go?
Don't talk back to me like that. Just do as I say. I'll send you the location.
Well, I can't really do that because I'm at work right now.
It doesn't matter. It's an emergency and I need you here. I got into a traffic accident and drove away, okay? Now my car's broken down and the engine won't turn on at all.
What?
It's not funny. There's smoke coming out of my car and it won't move. You need to come and pick me up so that I can ditch this car.
If you caused an accident, then you should hurry up and go back. There's no point in running away. You're gonna be caught sooner or later anyway.
I can't do that. And you can't tell anyone else about this, okay? I drank 3 bottles of wine before driving today. I'll get arrested for drunk driving if I go back there now.
So you were drunk driving and you hit a car or something?
Well, I guess, yes. I don't want anyone finding out about this, so that's why I texted you.
I'm surprised you had the guts to text me after what you did to me and my daughter, Selena.
Look, I'm sorry about that. I'll allow you and your daughter to come back if you help me out of this mess I'm in. It's not a bad deal for you, right?
We have no intention of going back, so it's fine.
I know that you guys want to come back. I'll even tell everyone that you're not actually a criminal. I'll tell them that I lied about it. All I need you to do is help me out right now.
Make sure you stay where you are, Selena.
So you're gonna help me out then? Thanks so much.
Where was the accident again?
Close to the post office near Thrumpton Avenue.
Do you remember the other person's car that you got into the accident with? Like the color and the type of car?
I think it was the blue Honda Civic or something. Not sure. Why?
Tell me what happened before the accident.
Well, I don't know. The car in front of me stopped at the traffic lights. And I guess I was totally drunk and I just started speeding down the road and I couldn't stop in time. I smashed into it, okay? Happy now?
Were you by yourself? Was there someone else in the car with you?
It kind of feels like I'm being interrogated by you. I don't like this, Megan. But my husband is with me now, too. We were both completely drunk, but I'm sobering up now.
Do you not realize the situation you're in right now? Are you guys injured at all?
My right arm hurts, actually. I'm texting you with my left side, and my hip's also starting to hurt now.
It must have been a pretty bad traffic accident then. The driver in the other car must be pretty badly injured as well then.
Who cares about the idiot in the other car? I need you to hurry up and come pick me up.
Okay, we'll be there right away.
I'm not gonna lie, you actually sound like a police officer. Why do you sound like that?
That's probably because I am. I'm a policewoman.
What kind of joke is that? It's not even that funny. I'm too out of it to play along with jokes right now.
It's not a joke at all. I've also worked as a prison guard before, too.
You're a criminal who's a police officer now. Yeah, right.
That's just a story that you made up. I'm dead serious.
Wait, so you're really a police officer?
Yes, I am. You'll see my badge later.
Are you serious about this?
Yep.
OMG. Are you really dead serious? Why did you never tell any of us?
I don't like mentioning my job to people because they tend to get a little tense and distance themselves from me. I guess that didn't matter though because of the rumor and lies you spread about me. Everyone distanced themselves from me regardless.
So that's why I always felt chills run down my back whenever you looked at me.
I just found out that this wasn't the first time you caused an accident while drunk driving, huh?
Wait, what? How do you know about that? I never told you about it.
One of my subordinates looked into you. Your driving license was suspended as well. You shouldn't have been able to drive at all. And it looks like you've spent some time in prison in the past as well, Selena.
OMG.
You've really messed up this time. I think that you've ruined your life forever there.
I can't believe that you're actually a police officer. I never should have texted you in the first place.
There's no point running away now. It's over for you. We already know where you guys are, and the person you crashed into has reported the crime as well.
Oh, crap.
Unfortunately, the other driver is really badly injured. You better hope that they'll make a full recovery. As for you, you're in a lot of trouble, young lady. Drunk driving without a license is bad enough. But you hit another car and drove off without reporting it. Those are multiple crimes you've committed. You're definitely going to be spending a lot of time in prison again.
No. I really don't want to have to go back. Like you said, I've already been there and I hated it. You even said you've worked in a prison before, right? Then you should know that the prison cells are cold and really scary. Isn't there anything that you can do to help me? You were saying that you had a subordinate earlier. Get him to help me.
Why did you think that I would want to help you out at all? My job is to arrest you and take you to court. The judge can decide how you'll be punished.
I apologize for all the terrible things that I did to you and your daughter. Please let me off just this once. I'm begging you.
The fact that you're even asking me that is wrong. I'm a police officer. I would never let people off with an apology.
I'll tell everyone that the rumors I spread about you were actually a lie.
There's no need for that. They'll all find out the truth sooner or later.
So you're still angry about what I did then?
Of course I'm angry! I can't believe that you were stupid enough to drive when you were that intoxicated!
That's not what I meant. I asked if you were still angry about the fact I forced you and your daughter out of the school.
Actually, I'm not too fussed about that anymore. I do feel sorry for my daughter, but I hope that she can use this experience to become a stronger woman in the future.
So you've pretty much forgiven me for that then? How about you forgive me for this too?
This is a completely different story. You committed multiple crimes and put someone else's life in danger.
There was something that I forgot to tell you. It was actually my husband who was driving the car.
Well, I can confirm that once we take a look at the dash cam. Are you sure you want to add another crime to the list?
Sorry, that was a lie. I was the one driving. Wait, hold on a minute. I think I can hear some sirens in the distance.
That would be the sound of the police cars and fire truck. You told me that you saw some smoke coming out of your car, right? It might be dangerous, so I would step away from your vehicle if I were you.
Holy crap! My car is on fire! What the hell?
Don't worry, the firefighters will be there soon.
My car is ruined! Why does this have to happen to me?
You're the one who caused all of this. You only have yourself to blame, Selena. Okay, I'm here now.
You are?
You're under arrest for drunk driving, driving without a license, and for a hit and run.
Wait, no! Please don't arrest me! My life's gonna be over! I don't want to go back to prison!
After arriving at the scene, I immediately arrested both Selena and her husband. They were both sent to prison for multiple crimes involving drunk driving, driving without a license, and for fleeing the scene of the accident. They also owe a huge sum to the victim of the car accident. Luckily, she also paid me back for the 2 cases of wine that she ordered, claiming it was me. I feel really sorry for her daughter, as both of her parents are currently in prison and she was taken into foster care. The last time I saw her at school, she looked very upset and really sad. I really hope that Selena learns her lesson and comes out of prison as a changed woman this time. Thanks for watching! Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one!